Last subject of the day, man. We're going to close everything out with this video. Grace and compassion, unconditional love in spite of the situation. I'm telling you, man. Unconditional love, man. I think people think they know about love, man, but unconditional love is a next level type of um emotion that you can give somebody or show yourself or your family. Because you can love somebody, you can say you love somebody, but when you really have unconditional love for somebody, that means in spite of what they do to you, say to you, you have a love for them that's deeper than the word. You feel me? You have compassion for them, good and bad. That's unconditional love, and I feel like you only really know about unconditional love and grace and compassion through God and Jesus Christ directly. Um, humans in general, are trash. You feel me? If they really x-rayed our brains and history and went through every person, imagine if they went through every person in the world, what they've done their whole life. Oh man, it'd be a lot of people that you wouldn't like. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of people that you'd be disgusted with. You feel me? Imagine this. God and Jesus Christ been watching this the whole time. So he's seen the good, the bad in people, everything, and still had an unconditional love. Give us a place to stay, food to eat, jobs, opportunities to grow in life. Um, um, great kids, you know what I'm saying, great opportunities in life, and you could have been a scumball, you feel me, and God still had his love for you. So unconditional love for you. So when I say unconditional love, that's the type of love you need to be giving everybody in the world. You feel me? Anybody that's a human being deserves unconditional love. Liar, thief, robber, killer, it doesn't matter. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying be buddy buddy with a killer, you feel me? But it should be a type of love that God gives you, that you have some type of grace and compassion in whatever situation somebody's in, good or bad. You have some type of unconditional love for it, you feel me? Because I think if a lot of people had more unconditional love for people's situations, like how God has it for you, man, it'd be a lot more positivity. It'd be a lot more greater things happening with people connecting, because everybody just, man, I'm telling you, they don't have a lot of unconditional love and grace and compassion. And then you get put in a situation, and then you want grace and compassion from people and unconditional love, and you don't even show it. You feel me? Or don't even appreciate the little bit that God and Jesus Christ gives you. You feel me? So I think that unconditional love is probably one of the toughest things to give in spite of, because I mean, humans, like it's like a mirror. If you get a mirror of yourself and you got a trash inside, and now you don't want to see that or show love to somebody that's just like you feel me, that acts trashy just like you, talks trashy just like you, does wrong things just like you. But imagine if you had that same unconditional love for people in spite of, like how God has it for you, how much farther your mindset, health wise, spiritually wise, man, it'd be like having a bulletproof vest on, having unconditional love, because you treat nobody different like how God treats you. He treats nobody different. Nobody gets a different type of special treatment from God and Jesus Christ. We all get the same unconditional love, which you can give out to others. And it's something that takes time, but what I always pray for is that God gets me to the root of how to be more compassionate and more understanding, having more unconditional love for people. How can I get to the root to get better at being like that, like you, God? How can I be more compassionate like you are? Because I know I don't care. I don't like having compassion. So what is the root of why I don't like having compassion for others? And how can I get to the root of how I can be better and have that love and compassion for others that God gives me on a daily basis, man? And that love and compassion comes because I have a connection with God and Jesus Christ, and I know how much his unconditional love means to me and how it shapes my life on a daily basis.
So you was hooking up grace with unconditional love, and grace is unconditional love. From the Bible point of view, grace This is the way God sees getting something you don't deserve. That's unconditional.
Grace.
I mean, you respect people even though you know they may not deserve it. He really brought it in. He talked about unconditional, the grace that we give toward people because of the God in us that does it for us. The robbers, the thieves, the crooks, the prostitutes, the drug addicts, the alcoholics. All those things that does things contrary to God's will. But the interesting point he brought out about this unconditional love is that one reason why we allow it to flow through us is because when we see somebody in a condition, they may lie, but I could be a thief. It's still contrary to God's will. You could be a murderer, and he's a liar. But God's unconditional love sees that one umbrella, all those different things under one topic is called sin. So in the midst of our sin, we get that grace, that unconditional love from God. So we allow it to work through us because we're grateful that he does it for us. So we want to do it for other people to show them that God exists.
For sure. God's grace, man. It's nothing like it. I'm talking about literally nothing like God's grace and unconditional love because, man, he's the only one that can love you in spite of. I'm telling you. So lead by that example. But we appreciate you made it this far through the episode. We appreciate all the love and support we get. If you haven't already, man, like this video, share this video, subscribe to The Personal Touch, follow us on all social media platforms. And we just really appreciate the love. And always we just talk about how we thank God for just having the platform to have a ministry and really communicate our love for God and our messages that we getting from God directly to be able to give to you guys and just spread God's love and Jesus Christ's love and God's word, man. So it's really a blessing, man. It's really a privilege, man. And we don't take it for granted at all. We really do thank God for this opportunity to be able to have a platform to spread his will and his way, man, for real, and his glory, always showing his glory. But you want anything?
And one other thing before we close is we appreciate the comments too, because the comments help shape us as well.
Yeah.
But in the midst of that, the most important thing is our desire is God's desire. And that's what most important, somebody have a relationship with Jesus Christ, accept Jesus Christ. Another thing is that if you have a relationship with Jesus Christ, stay with it.
Stay with it. Facts. Stay with it, man. Stay with it, man. You got a relationship with Jesus Christ, stay with it. It's 1,000% worth it, man. It's gonna be 1,000% worth it in the end. We promise you. But it's The Personal Touch, man. Pat Brady, Yoda, we out, man. Have a great day, man.